Good evening, Alaska. I'm familiar with this spot in Whittier, and it is a beauty. Thank you to Yvonne Sanchez for sending that really zen picture of the coast and some calm waters there in Whittier. If you take the tunnel, you would end up here around Portage. This is Portage Lake, also looking gorgeous. Dana Parrish, thank you for sending that in as well. Now, as far as our high temperatures, we hit 52 degrees. It was a record at the airport earlier this afternoon, now down to 49 degrees, but the 50 still showing up from the south end of town to midtown, all the way out toward Eagle River. They're at 53 degrees here within the last hour. There's been some gusty winds, and they are ramping up around Unalaska. They've hit 54 miles per hour. They're going to continue to see winds pick up in parts of southwest Alaska, a 36-mile-per-hour gust in Bethel, 40 in King Salmon, with snowfall expected to impact numerous areas. Will start in Unalaska, but it includes all the way to Nikolsky and even Acatan, where snow could amount to 8 to 18 inches, with winds gusting up to 60 miles per hour. This warning will go through 4 p.m. tomorrow, and then you can see why. There's a large storm system. It's in the Gulf of Alaska. The front is heading our way and will eventually slip east and impact southeast Alaska as well. But winter storm warnings and even blizzard warnings are continuing. The blizzard warning does affect the Kuskokwim Delta coast and includes Kipnuk and then areas north as well as Nunivak Island. This is Nunivak Island. And a winter weather advisory for the Yukon Delta coast. 4 to 6 inches there, wind gusts to 35 miles per hour. They could see 5 to 9 inches of snow around the Kuskokwim Delta coast. It's been nice and quiet, warm, in fact, for the south central region, but we already see some increase in clouds coming toward the southern end of the Kenai Peninsula. Hotspot for the state was Wasilla. You made it to 59 degrees today, and it was down to 18 degrees below zero. Cold spot going to Shishmaref out in northwest Alaska. Here's a look at other daytime highs, upper 30s to 40 degrees as you move through the Aleutians to Cold Bay. Once you get into the interior, it's above freezing for McGrath, making it to 46 in Fairbanks. That's 10 degrees above their normal high temperature this time of year. Northway, 52 degrees, and more 50s showing up in parts of southeast Alaska. South Central was in that category as well. Across the Kenai Peninsula, a 57-degree high for Kenai, making it to 53 in Homer. Talkeetna also at 53, but there's that Wasilla high temperature that was the biggest for the state, the warmest for the state. Now we're going to be anticipating the effects of this big storm system with first very gusty winds and snow for that eastern Aleutians locations. That will work its way into southwest Alaska. That rain-snow mix likely for south central with the snow and higher elevations. Rain for more coastal locations. That is going to take over. That circulation will last pretty much all through our weekend. Finally, by Sunday, some clearing occurs on the backside of that system for western Alaska. But it is going to be rain heavy at times in parts of the south central region. We're going to be seeing more than 5 inches. It could go closer to 6.5, even maybe 6 3/4 around Whittier by the time we hit in Sunday night. Let's get to our forecast for southeast Alaska. Highs into the 40s with some April showers. There'll be some low 50s there in the southern end, but it is also going to be a warm one into the interior. Overnight lows still falling below freezing, so kind of icy at times. Single-digit high temperatures across the northern part of the state. That's the coldest area. And for western Alaska, you'll be dealing with some winter-like weather in the month of April, so do be prepared for that. Also, gusty winds through this evening up until about 10 o'clock. I believe that winter storm warning will go through. And then back into the south central region, highs will be into the 40s, if not the low 50s, and that includes parts of Prince William Sound, Matanuska, Susitna Valley locations. We'll see increasing clouds. Anchorage will be under cloudy skies. This is the Fairbanks 7-day forecast, and check out how mild they'll be. Highs into the 40s through the weekend, but then cooling off as they head into Monday with lows into highs in the 30s rather. And the south central region also looking at a chance of rain with that incoming system, with also mild conditions. At least will be above normal for our high temperatures. So we don't have a lot of snow left here in the Anchorage area, but we're looking forward to a little bit of wet weather. Well,